continue the teaching. Of course, anybody will listen. Then, particular focus on the Sangha. So, yeah, because to see worthwhile, most worthwhile, what makes life most worthwhile, to realize that, to recognize that, not just during a trip, a Hinduism trip, Muslim trip, all kinds of trips in the world, hippie trip, and what else? All kinds of trips. Then, you do that while you're interested, then you do something else. And and then at the end, the death comes, and then that time life is finished, and then to examine life is finished. To go to lower realm. If you haven't spent life with the good heart, positive mind, so like that. So it's like taking food in the restaurant, India, Nepal, a lot of food selling outside, and then take this one, take this one, take this one, or whatever you see. Then many people get sick. After that, you try this, you try that, you try that. So like that. So your life is finished when the death comes, gone. So whether you have done good things or you have done bad things, gone. So no, so anyway, you have to be careful. So as I said before, but I was again, whatever your life is involved in this life, wrong views, as regards wrong views, wrong religion, wrong view, all the like sacrificing animals that regard good things for your happiness. You go to heaven or something like that. Or I'm just giving an example, but no wrong view is not just on that. Yeah, for example, there's no karma, reincarnation karma. There's no Four Noble Truths. There's no Buddha Sangha. There's no such thing. All that heretical being or barbarian or all kinds of wrong views, and so not analyzed well, and even when you buy clothing, when you buy material, when you have food, you check quality. You check quality, even food, what you want is more delicious. And, so materials, you look for quality. You examine, you don't just buy. I mean, most people, you don't buy, you see, you buy. No, don't that. You check qualities. People who do shopping, they do like that. I mean, some people might do that, but there's as many old students knows, Max Relic, when he was director of Tushita Dharamsala. So he was the director. Then he has built a stupa for Geshe, my teacher, my first teacher, Baksa Geshe Rinpoche. So next come as I collect with the Geshe to verify. So build a stupa down below Tushita, one small stupa. So then during this time, yes, much difficulty with the workers, Indian workers, so much problem. I don't know. It depends how he does work. I don't know. So much problem. That was during Lama's stupa. It was built during his time while he was dying. Anyway. Well, he went to another Lama or some monk who knew, then gave the drawing of the stupa, and then he went to somebody else, and he said, wrong, that was wrong, not right, and he went to, then he went to somebody else, and he said, wrong, then, so he had been grateful. Then finally, I asked, it was, I mean, most come people to Lama, so of course, must be valid, you know. So I imagined Rinpoche, well, Tempa Chudin was there, I imagined Rinpoche, 2 days, Rinpoche spent 2 days, one big room like this, he covered the whole white cloth with the Tempa about 2 days. So proportion of stupa. But Rinpoche did not find the book that has got links here. Down below the third will Dharma, then the links here. So mix 2 things. As I build in the market, the Melogan, you know, so like that. So Japji Tsen, which is the Labrang, usually has a book, but it's gone down beside the entire to build the stupa. So not the book build the stupa, the book because people need to build the stupa. So I didn't get it. So Rinpoche said better to have some reference. So Rinpoche drew called Rongta and Serkong Lama, you know, his past life, you know, in Delhi who lived. Yeah, so no past life. So according to previous lives, proportion. So all the lower part is big, but the certain gold to them is very tiny. So Rinpoche did that. Rinpoche thought it better to have reference. So I spent 2 days. But then I thought, well, then I can, after you build the stupa, again people will criticize, again you will regret, it's no good. So then, because it was originally, because we were supposed to build a stupa on the top of the hill, Kopan. So I didn't have connection, Dharma connection with Serkong Tsenshab Rinpoche. In India, he took the teaching limited past enlightenment, and dad and something else. So anyway, so I went to see Rinpoche about one benefactor's house. And then Rinpoche explained, and he said he didn't learn from somebody. He looked at the text. I mean, he just looked at the text, and at the bottom of the banner, there's some difficulties. So he said, otherwise he did by himself. So that's which is the Ngong, he helped. Then I went to, I don't think I've asked Rinpoche, but the Ngong was sent to build. So that much was the Ngong build the stupa, Lama Yeshe stupa, the Tushita. So the day when finished the stupa, put the umbrella, put the umbrella on top, the sun, yeah, there was the moon sun. So the definition, light rain came, sunny and light rain came, and Lama also came, the incarnation of Lama Yeshe, you see, Lama also came. Right after that, right after we finished Rupa, so came, the incarnation came to Tushita. Oh, this happened. So I believe that, I believe normally, if you build a stupa quicker, then the Lama reincarnation comes back quicker. That's I believe, faith. So either you build stupa outside, or either you build a stupa with silver or copper or things inside, So like that. So that was the next really time when the time. Then I told people to get it up and strip it down below. There's so much problem with workers. Then I think he went to tell Tushita Meditation Centre. I don't know what he told. He said it's not true. Then I think he brought so many problems. That I gave him jobs, and I think the Rinpoche said, okay, you don't have to follow all the works, and so give him free. After that, so what's I going to say? Yeah, so now helped, because I know that, Rinpoche talked, his father is a Serkong Dorje Chang, the famous one in Tibet. Then after the he did Geshe, Mojumalam Hasa, with the great Lama Kopan Monastery. Do Rinpoche. They give an answer together, I think, time within the Molmtimo. Great prayer festival organized by Lama Tsongkhapa. So then he went. He went to the mountains to very strict practice. To exercise the lumbering path, foundation of Tantering, very, being so much hardships. Then it has reached very high realization. Very high realization. Lives the hermitage. Then I think His Holiness Third Dalai Lama asked him to check the. He reached very high Sangha path, so to the Wisdom Mata, So what? So then but it didn't do immediately. He was very shy and didn't do. So his third Lama asked her one time, two times, three times. Then slowly, then he accepted. So both of them, then they lived in the hermitage with renounced life, lived in the ascetic life, and they actualized the rest of the path to enlightenment. So, great respect from Bhattacharya Dalai Lama to him. So that father is that, the Serkong Tsenshab Rinpoche. So he passed away, and reincarnated. The second one came to Nepal after Tibet lost to China. So Serkong Dorje Chang is Swayambhunath. So passed away. So now reincarnation there. So I follow a guru, the reincarnation. Why? Because I follow the guru, Pastor Serkong Dorje Chang. Why? Because when we came from India, Baksa, to Nepal, we stayed about a year, something like monastery, river monastery, near the stupa. So my first union was that. So we were Lama and Master, both we were staying upstairs, and then went downstairs the union. I think I might told the story in the past, but so in many ways this came by the way, so it doesn't matter. So benefit to the Zhang from Zhang upper palace of Tibet. So they believe that Tushita Rinpoche, the other Lama who lives in Mandushiri city or so he he's a benefit of Nyungne, I think. He wanted to invite Tushita Rinpoche. Tushita Rinpoche practiced the most secret high Girva. So they think, sometimes think he's corrupted or sort of not pure Giluba. And, practice Nyingmapa and something like that. But then monks, this is what they say, so they don't want to take Edma practice from him. Because you have to take as a guru, if you take from whoever you take Edma practice. And so then they want to invite Serkong Dorje Chang, take for Serkong Dorje Chang. So next morning, so Tushita Rinpoche was there, and Serkong Dorje Chang was there. Serkong Dorje Chang was going to give Edma practice. Then we were here and sit, and Serkong Dorje Chang didn't sit on the throne, I think, just on where the monks sit, just here. And the Rinpoche brought the text. He opened the text, and then he said, if you want to practice Dharma, if the Guru says, lick that kaka, I don't know exactly what it said, hot kaka or that, lick that kaka, immediately without doubt, you go there and lick, like this dog licking. Rinpoche did exactly like that, lick kaka. Or that is, when the Guru says, lick the kaka, all the doubt immediately go there, lick like this. That's what Rinpoche said. And then he put back the cover, then he left. He didn't do the Edma precepts. He put the cover, then he left. So he's a great yogi. You never know what he will do. Yes, during puja so it's great enlightened being. Those yogis, this is a different level of yogis, those yogis be enlightened being, in the past already enlightened. So, yeah. So that was a real teaching, the heart teaching, heart is pressed out. The real heart, most important advice of Dharma practice. What makes it to fully achieve enlightenment is that, everything that. So I took it, so it was so beneficial for the mind, so I took it as the guru. I took Rinpoche as guru from that time. But there was a teachings given at home, at Rinpoche, when we met Rinpoche first time, because I heard Rinpoche's story in Baksa, that he just, all stories that, that he appeared different places, things like that, ministry, yeah, time. So, there was a first student, Russian nun, Rychevsky, Princess Rychevsky. So she was with us and the Lama. we came to, was the Lama's tradition, we came to in Nepal. We were going to go to Sri Lanka to start Mahana Center, but that was our Jina's plan, Jina came from there, so she just stayed 1 year. But so at that time, India and Russia were not the enemy each other, sort of. So couldn't go to Sri Lanka. So Lama decided to go to Nepal, where I came from. So yeah, so we were there, was something in monastery, nearly a year. So we went to see Rinpoche one day. So our trouble saw him near the stupa. So as we arrived at the house where Rinpoche was there, one simple monk came out to the steps. Simple monk came out, and we asked where the Serkong Rinpoche is. Rinpoche said, wait. Then I think he went to pee. I don't remember coming back. And then we went upstairs, the manager let us come. Then who was sitting there on the bed was Rinpoche that you met outside. Who said, wait, Rinpoche? And we said, Serkong Rinpoche. He said, wait, Rinpoche. He went, but he don't remember coming back. So there was Serkong Rinpoche. Then there was Jina's kind of habit, sort of, there are many texts piled on the Rinpoche. So she asked, Rinpoche, can you read some of those texts? So, I know nothing, he Rinpoche, I know nothing about it. And then the Rinpoche gave a talk, but it's extremely profound, so I didn't understand. I was supposed to be translating, but I don't think I was supposed to translate. I couldn't understand. So the essence was that even your guru is sitting on the floor there, think the Buddha when the Buddha is sitting there. You should think like that. The respect, all I mean, the guru thing, guru sitting Buddha. So that's only what I understood. But so something extremely profound. I didn't say. But the essence of what I understood, yeah. For this first time. So that happened, yeah. Yeah, so so the incarnation ticket yes, from past life with the Guru, then incarnation is yeah. So I requested Bhajavani, even though I received number, well, I don't say numberless times. Bhajavani so many times from many different lamas. But I asked to request him to because he told during the ceremony, Tibetan people there, the monastery, then he said, oh, if you want Bhajavani initiation, I've received blessings of Bhajavani, so I can do that. I heard that he mentioned that. So I asked, So, but it didn't happen yet. So, yeah, so he says when you meet His Holiness, there's no fear at all. When you talk to His Holiness, that shows, you understand from past life enlightened. So there is no mistake from your side. You see, so there is no fear to His Holiness. Because you have no mistakes, so the way to understand. You see, from your side there is no obscuration, so there is no fear to His Holiness. So, so in a way, yeah, So anyway, so okay, so why I come to this talk tonight? Do you know? Huh? What happened tonight? What matter to speak this?
I think the most benefit from this life.
Huh?
The most benefit from this life.
Most benefit for what?
The most benefit from this life.
From this life. Huh? Most benefit being hippie?
No.
That one?
How to practice the most benefit for this life. Not for in this life. In this life.
Okay, all right. All right. Okay, so yeah, any motivation though, that oneself, even achieve not only temporary some happiness, but even ultimate happiness, nirvana, liberation from samsara, even one achieve that, is what is yes, it is three great purpose of life. That's the middle one, but yeah. So anyway, so there were. You see, we met by the teaching, practice by the teaching. Well, yeah. So even that is not really the meaning of life, purpose of life. The purpose of life is to benefit to sentient being on the basis of not harm. So all the numberless sentient beings are free them from oceans or some sort of suffering and bring them to enlightenment by oneself alone. For the success of that, then yourself must reach state of omniscience. Other than that, therefore, they listen that sitting on like that. Yeah. So last time I was talking that in reality, you say every sentient being has been once a father, once a mother, brother, sister, every sentient being has been once a friend, enemy, everything. So every sentient being has been once on husband, once on wife, once children, everything. Even that, not only one time, numberless times from beginning to birth. Everyone has been once a wife, everyone has been once a husband, numberless times. So, that, but being attached to that, sex, all this didn't free, you're still from samsara, from the oceans of samsara suffering, still didn't free. So, from beginningless birth, suffering. So that's huge. Can't stand even a minute, second, being suffering samsara, from beginningless birth, from that attachment. You have to know that. So, I said that before. So that's the reality. So we normally think we don't know. Even you don't know, but if you know that intellectually, but then you see, our mind is mainly about now, pleasure today, pleasure this life, like today, now, pleasure. Also, you don't think all the rest things, all the things what I said. Even you intellectually know, but the most people don't know. But intellectually, even those who know, but don't think that. And you only think this life pleasure, only today's pleasure, only now. So kind of that, you see, mind becomes kind of very silly, kind of nonsense. Yeah, very nonsense. Very childish, very nonsense, being like that. Oh, then cheated you. Like that from beginning, let's say, but cheat, not now. From beginning, we've been thinking like this. Every time it's new. Never had to contact. Whatever happened in this life, do you think it's the first time? Oh, this is the first time. This is the first pleasure. No, that's totally wrong. Cheat you. Your concept cheat you. Totally. From beginning, our life has been like this. Cheat. You cheat yourself. Your concept cheat yourself. So your concept gives all the suffering samsara. Your concept gives all the suffering samsara. So usually in the world, people, in suffering that you recognize, give other people, animals, insects, the virus come from the animals, it's from outside. You point outside, people, other people, the insects, but it's your mind. But it's from your mind. You never know. So that you're wrong. So you're completely cheated by yourself, by your wrong concept. So though that's not known Dharma. So therefore, learning Dharma is so important. I thought I had to make another noise, but I did enough. Otherwise I might be crazy, over crazy. Already crazy, but over crazy. All right, like that. So this is learning about life, learning about your life. Recognize your life, your mind, your concept. See? So you understand, you recognize right, wrong, wrong mind concept, then you know to be correct. Then you know how to live right life, healthy life, beneficial life, harmless life. Then only you come to know. Then otherwise everything found outside, everything. Whatever happens to you, you're perfectly enlightened, you're perfect being. Everything comes outside, whatever happens, everything outside, comes outside. It's like that. It's now actually in the world. Okay. So therefore, you see that this was the, so therefore, the totally deceived by yourself, by your own concept is attachment. From beginning to the birth, cause suffer, oceans of suffering, skies of suffering. And so therefore, there's nothing to be attached to. The conclusion, so therefore, nothing to be attached to. You see? So there's nothing to be attached to. This is all hallucination. So attached to this, cheat you. Totally from the beginning, why? You are suffering now. Why? This. Why? Start from beginningless rebirth. Very sad. From beginningless rebirth. Not just begin this life. Not just begin from birth. It's like when you start to speak or some, yeah. Like, nowadays, you see, understand Dharma, understand life, your life. You're learning your life. You understand? By knowing your life, recognizing then, right or wrong, then you can stop the wrong, you can bring the life right, happy, healthy, happy, beneficial, all the good things. Up to enlargement, the most popular enlargement you can bring. That. So you can see now that learning Dharma is so important. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right. So conclude that. So you see, that to attach it. Then is there nothing to attach? Is there to some sort of happiness, some sort of purpose? It's all suffering. So a message comes, renounce samsara. Renunciation, body to the right view. Essence of the whole India Dharma, all that comes there. The need to renounce samsara. So it comes from that point. The heart of Buddhism. Otherwise, you don't, yeah. Yeah, so, Kasa. Just brief and yeah, my memory is not very clear. So, but even though I just mentioned the brief one. So she is sama joa tatu. She is the best sentient being. Yeah, the basis to yet attached to she's somehow the thought of thought of to the action of the sex and the thought, joy, action. Tatu is the complete of that. So I think by committing, by engaging into action, then there are four suffering results, rapid aspect result in the rebirth in the lower realm. I think heavy karma, maybe the karma, the larger and predator, the next one, I think maybe animal, maybe not. Maybe it's other way around, I'm not sure. Then the heavy one, rebirth in hell, rapid aspect result. So I saw in one text the result experiencing the karma even for eons. 100 even, something. I saw, yeah. Even like that. Wow. So, I think I mentioned the other time. Nagarjuna said in the jewel calendar, the writings are king, writing the friend, the king. Here, put through 300 short spear. 360, but the 60 wasn't there, I think, in text. Before I said 360 or...
Before, previously Rinpoche said 360, but more recently Rinpoche said 300.
I think it takes to... I thought the 60, somehow, I don't know why. But I thought the text was as a 300. Short spears went through. Then one day, so when they hear one day, 300 spears short spear went through. Rubbed the turtle, 20 meters, rubbed the turtle so heavily. Put inside. 20 meters, no need to say how that is painful. 20 meters. Another 20 meters. Then even small suffering hell. William is time, I don't know how to translate that. William is time, no comparative at all. So the small hell suffering far more greater than 300 spear put through the body one day. That's not slowly. One day altogether. This is nothing. Even small hell suffering far more greater. Oh, yeah, time it was. Then it says, should be separate. Like this, unbearable suffering. Shouldn't be separate. Chawataja, Yamsun Yanis means 10 million eons. 10 million, but that's 100, like that 100 times. So I don't know what, million or 10 million times, like that 100. So you spell like that. That incredible heavy suffering, you understand? See, small health suffering. That one. Until the karma finishes. This is all the time in euros. Means your life never will be separated from the suffering. Until the karma, the cause finishes. Your life will never separate from suffering. So, for example, Tibetan independence. So all those 6 million other Tibetan people in foreign countries in Tibet pray every day. Then of course many holy beings pray. So it still didn't happen yet. still didn't happen yet. Oh, you have to know that. Still didn't happen yet. Oh, once it happened, once karma has happened, like that. You understand? Very easy. You can't change like that immediately. Oh, you don't like this. You know, you can't do this. You see, I always use example, the Tibetan individual, how many ordinary beings holy pray. So, not easy. So, this is because sentient beings, when they create so many obstacles for that. Create so many obstacles. Instead of success, obstacle for that. So, you know, exactly following his own wishes. So that's, there are people who, of course, holy beings who do that, but not the common ordinary. Majority, you know, can't do exactly all the time. So, anyway, so. Wow. So like that, I use that example. Then you can understand it. Not easy. On you, if you didn't purify before, did not confess before, once the karma happened, very difficult. You see? My image is that. So, wow, then yeah. So anyway, Qatar. Rabin's result, about the Lord. Then in human realm, due to another virtuous action, you get morality, you get born a human being. Yeah, the three sufferings from the negative karma over as conduct, you have to suffer. So positive result. Then you're born, where you're born, human being is so muddy, so dirty place, muddy, very unhealthy, very contagious disease, so much disease, one after another. Oh, no. So much disease, you know, like the virus, so much. Then, you see, very harmful. The element, the food and the bird, very harmful to your life. You know, so side effect. You know, you eat sugar, then harms. I have diabetes, develops diabetes. They will go worse. So like that is that side food, side effect. Okay. While at the same time, for other people it's okay who don't have diabetes, but those who have diabetes, side effect, sugar and potatoes, there's many things. Yes, side effect. Oh, that's one thing. Then there's maybe other diseases with the side effect food. It doesn't cause disease to other people, you know. So but then some people it cause side effect. Or there's a shortcomings over the the one is killing. The one is, I think, killing, possessed result. So that was not such a course, the action. So anyway, muddy, very, what's the word? Very dirty, carcass, kind of, so smelly, dirty. So sometimes we have to cross 5 minutes through that. Sometimes we have to cross 1 hour, 5 minutes, even 5 minutes we have to cross such a place. So there's at that time experience the result possess the result of past sexual conduct. You have to recognize that. Yes, because you have created karma in the past, so that karma is rapid now. So that's why even 5 minutes explains that such a bad, dirty place to have to go through. You understand? So the medicine being how to live in such a place, dirty place. No, they can't support. They can't, experience better places. They can't do anything. Now you understand. It's all come from mind, come from their mind. They come. So, then experience the result of the cause. However you are harmed, however do to others in the past, then the others they do to you. So in the West, in the world there's so much abuse. The father, mother, maybe mother less, and father, so much abuse children, and their own children. So all those things came from their own past life. The child, you see, so without learning Dharma, you have no clear reason why this is happening. Why this is happening? So you don't know the past reasons. So you see, blame goes on the father. Blame goes on the father. Total black, the worst enemy. Just like that. We have one nun. I'm not going to mention that name. So she doesn't remember exactly the father abused her, but she thinks may have done. So even by that may have done, she doesn't remember, but she thinks may have done. For years, father. Even though she teaches meditation, explains Dharma to people, but this one, father may have abused me, but she doesn't remember. But the father has been enemy. How was enemy in the life for so many years? I don't know now. But you see, even though she's been teaching meditation, talking Dharma, wrote books, so many, you see, but this one abused, her father may have abused. She couldn't remember, but may have abused. So she couldn't use for thought transformation. Probably she may be teaching, but she couldn't use for thought transformation. You understand? Pathway enlightenment she can use. I don't know if she's teaching thought transformation or not, but you see, that completely stuck, being negative. The path is negative. But that's the enemy in the world, in the life, for so many years. So she couldn't do that. Transform that most kind person. Then I don't know, in 8 verses, Rawa Chewa Kangshiki, Shindu Meri Nechana, Shinge Tamba Tawala. You understand? You have to practice. That should be the basic practice in daily life. 8 verses. So, Rawa Chewa Kangshiki, whom I have a great hope. Because you benefit so much. So, in return, the person is going to help you. You never had a hope. You never think a person would harm. Only help. Rawa Chewa Kangshiki. Shindu Meri Nechana. And then you get hope to benefit it, to receive it, but instead of benefiting harm, even though the person extremely undeserved or extremely harm, give harm. Even though a person is dead, I'll practice that Holy Guru of patience. Holy Guru teaching me patience. There. So this we forget this one. Adverses. For ordinary people to daily practice, you forget this. Then this one you'll skip out. Only practice adverses, you do. Then there, when it comes, then you leave this out. Probably maybe like this. Otherwise, you have to practice this. Oh, you leave out. Oh, the father? No, you leave the father out. Maybe the other things we didn't abuse, but other harms, but it's okay. Oh, I can use for positive. So very strange. So this we have to live out. Most kinds of them, singing them holy teacher, holy virtue friend of patience. I will follow. Look at that. Then you give enlightenment. If you cherish that person, if you cherish that person, you give enlightenment. If you practice patience, you give enlightenment. If you don't, no enlightenment. If you don't cherish that person, no enlightenment. You have to know that. I also cherish it. But this one, that you can read is the best harm. No way to look at positive, look at a kind person. No way. That's a kind of practice with terror. You can never use these adverses. This word you can never use. I don't know how the person would think of that when you reach that. I think you skip out. I don't know, very strange. Very, very strange. So, sorry, what did I say? So the sentence means how you harm to others, then this life, when you born human being, then others they harm you. So like that. So I was using an example of the child abused father. And child abuse father, child abuse the Samsaric, the priest, all that old story. So same, that's all same. So the child decides past karma happened, the experience of so child did like that to others, abuse others in the past. So the others abuse you to the child this time. All that. Then the father side, creating results from the cause. So the habituation of past negative karma. So therefore, habituation of past negative karma. So this life, the father engage system of conduct, creating results similar to the cause. Happens again. So even one thing is bad, not only that, even stealing, but killing, whatever, bad, but still bad, the thing is bad, but still uncontrollably getting involved in that. So the creating results from the cause, past karma, habituation. So then America, there many times, one small child, guns killing many people, one man. Yeah, there is no connection. Each other, no idea, no connection. Totally, the one man in the museum or something killed many people. So there, Buddhism, yes, explanation, both sides. And from his side, there's created result of the cause. Previous habit, habitual karma, the rabbin kill people again. So those other people get killed, even a small child, that is the result of the cause. What they harm to others, they experience the other. Well, one thing, the American doesn't know how to they've been discussing how to control the guns, how to control this situation by killing for many, many years. Still there to understand. When you are motivation subject, oh, you need protection, oh, I need a gun, wow! So all of that. So then this happens in the country continuously. When you motivation subject. Okay. Then Kasuri, yeah. Oh, then Kasuri, could be the experience results of cause, I think. Yeah, then Kasuri, the wife or husband become the not harmonious, and there becomes a compatible, always competing. The husband or so husband or they like that. I was not harmonious. There was a fight, all that thing. Even physically living together, but it's always suffering. Fight and much disharmony. So this happens. So many people are why suffering like this. Then you married and you married today, tomorrow separate. You married this morning in separate. Or next week, next month, next year. So that's so many. So it's like that. Yeah. Even physically living together, but all the everyday fight. It's like living in prison. So how can I be free from this person? So every day, this thing is like living in prison. Those happened. So you have to understand, you can see your past karma, result of your past karma. They all come from your own mind. We have done that. So by knowing that, you can abandon service conduct. You see, you can abandon, So that's why. Also, that's in lay life, you can abandon service conduct. You see, there's a 5 lay vow, 4 lay vow, 3 lay vow, 2 lay vow, 1 lay vow. So 5 Oscar vows. So that's like that. So then, of course, now here a purpose becomes Sangha. Now you understand why you become Sangha. so then the it is said that ordinary health, so there are some examples in the Lamrim. Pavakatayana, the Arhata Katayana, Arato, the Arya, exalted being. Katayana was walking on the beach or very isolated place. Beach or something. So he saw daytime. The people are, like Deva realm. Goddesses surrounded by goddesses, but unbelievable palace. Sharikang, Sledge mentioned beauties, but the sensual pleasure, amazing, like Deva realm. When the night turns, then everything becomes fire. Whole house burned fire. Oh, sorry. Then the man's head is eaten by 2-3 dogs. Dogs are eating the head. Unbelievable. And it goes on whole night. Then when the sun rises, everything transformed into kind of sludge mountain. Goddesses, unbelievable, sensual pleasure, incredible. So it was called Papa Kadana. So then they said, they told Kadana that. So daytime, I think they took vow to not have sex. Daytime they took vow, I think from Papa Katayana or somebody else got, they took vow to not have sex daytime. And that time they can't. So that time they didn't take precepts. So that time they have sex. So then there's the result of what happened. So so kissing the head and things. So the dogs were eating there from the head. Amazing. So then again, daytime, again when sun appears, then everything transformed. Unbelievable. Deva life. Sensual pleasure. So like that. So I don't remember. So they sent a message to their home, the previous life. So prove, they were there to prove that some material, I think, I don't remember, something hidden. So then they go there, then they show the material, then they prove, is a sent message from who were there in the family before. So like that, and I don't remember quite. So then the other one family, at the daytime hell. Oh, daytime hell. Then nighttime Deva, like slash cement, so much pleasure, Deva realm, totally. Then when sun rises, totally become hell. So on. So they said magic at Pavakatana. They were from that village in the Hindu world, and they buried knife or something. I forgot. They buried the knife where the fireplace. they buried a knife there, sword, something. I think not fast knife. So they, to prove that they were from that family, those who were experiencing Nara in hell in daytime, nighttime Deva, no? So to prove, so they sent this material was hidden there in the family. So the Papa Kazen went there, saw that happened. So covered, they saw the knife hidden. So all that proof. So benefits of the benefits. The first one, daytime. Yeah, certain daytime keeping vow, nighttime not keeping. So, nighttime not keeping vow, then all the ordinary health suffering happened. Oh, so that, you see, so totally different. Why? You know, daytime kept precepts. Oh, the nighttime, then other one, daytime, Deva realm, daytime hell, nighttime Deva, daytime the ordinary hell suffer. So this killing. So, kind of the so the killing is daytime. Killing nighttime killing wasn't done. Daytime killing was done. Daytime hell, nighttime the devil. So that's totally different. Why it changes? Because the ordinary hell. So the past life, the daytime, the nighttime stopped killing, living the vow. Daytime didn't stop killing. No. So like that. So so from the thing is the king of the concentration, Buddha teaching, king of the concentration sutra, Buddha said, so this action now, you see, whatever you engage in, need action, te megawa kundu conscious divergence. So this action, non-virtue, totally, good conscious, habituated. So whatever you engage in now, all that's totally engage in negative action. When you go good conscious, divergence, make familiar with it. Totally habituated and familiar with it. Oh, that's shortcoming. But also in the future, Chiyang Mingawal again, in the future, again you'll depend on the this non-virtue. Chiyang Mingawal then you will depend this. You will engage in this non-virtue. Then you follow this non-virtue. Third one, in the future, you depend on non-virtue. Engage in this non-virtue. You will be born following this non-virtue. The third one. So now this non-virtue you are engaging, Mingawa Kuntu comes in Rinpoche, totally get habituated with this. And then Rinpoche make familiar with this. Then in future you will depend on this. So again, you see? Then Mingawa Tirth, you will engage. You'll do this again. You'll in the experience again. You will engage this. You will born by following this. So three things in the future. So you see. So then you see again that effort same thing. Again that makes completely habituated and become familiar with that. Then again in the future, you depend that, you engage in that, you born by following to that. Also goes on without end. So you make suffering samsara just from that, such a significant dark world. You see, whatever you did, that's now led to so endless suffering samsara. You have to understand. Endless suffering samsara. Endless karma, endless suffering samsara. You have to know that. So that stealing, telling lie, so anything you are engaged. You have to remember that. This is very brief. This I find so good. The karma. Few words. So vast. Is it? You understand? So few words, but wow! There we do with the cards. There's a card, quotation of Buddha teaching Sutra is there. Then at the end there's a mantra, Mahanupachabara. So each time you see this mantra, it purifies your negative karma 100,000 yuans. Each time you see this mantra, it purifies 100,000 yuans. It's just stumbled there. This card. But I think people don't feel much how important it is. Yeah. So this is very important to have in the room. So this one, so important in the room. Yeah, you see, in the room you can see all the time. Yeah, even in the bathroom, I think. Anyway, so important. Yeah. You see? All right, restore, yeah. Changjo Sanjo Rinpoche Ma Jeba Nama Dejuji Jeba Nyamba Me Ba Ye Kone Kondo Pewa Yowa. Konde ranche adunda meva da junde tende lua meva nye penta game trosa jawai lonjo konde to bai jinji lo. The past, the best, the marriage, the Buddhism. Tera kundu jawa zonga tejo sinye ngozo tebe to jawe ngabe lamsa den keje saya doba ma joje aya samje neba tinya ba nyodo nele ta joje dewen na malu ba ta to jwa ma ba jo sanje neba tinya ba nyodo nele ta joje dewen na malu ba ta to jwa ma ba jo Sanje neba tinya ba nyoda nele ta ju dewe na malu ba ta to jwa me ba sho Mejo namdara tamya jindan de la je jase chebe nindo jazo choke renye nanju je rosa ja tenda jawa jo Then do all the bars of best medical treasure medical Buddhas. All the students, all the benefactors, on everyone else. My promise prayer was them to come to then just like the Tatung, Buddhist Tatung followed the Guru Chepa without distracted by this body, life enjoyment. Then please the Holy Guru the Holy Man, and never displease the Holy Man even for 1 second. Tatu ngoye chaba temba talo solong te kundi yameba. Shinye tamba lepar nyeche ne minye keche ta meje yo due to all realize that due to all the past best marriage but maybe realize it is sentient beings more precious than the whole sky filled with grand jewels. I then fulfill the wishes, more than which grand jewel, fulfill the expectation. Oh, then the wish grand, more than wish grand tree. Then did all the past of best and it's in them who see me, touch me, hears me, remembers me, touch me, all that, then I see, I hear, touch, remember, oh, but may all their suffering be pacified immediately. and all the perfect peace, happiness, enlightenment. Tomamda zamje ju tinyang ro rakam tamdo japa tamje jang te yama la dunga gunj namba gong do de don de ju o da ba da besa besa mere jogla driba me driba mere jogla brandama listen nama le buddhas. That which is middle level about the mind, the meta mind is the middle level about the mind. The Buddha, that which is also middle level about the mind. Mind. Lead all the sentient beings to also middle level by the mind. Without the Buddha, which is also middle level by the mind. Oh, by myself alone, who is also middle level by the mind. Jaman Baba Chita Jambata Kunda Sampati and the Jinda Kunji Gawata Tanjira Tungo to the Shibe Jawatan Jingo Kala to the Navayeta Kirito. So I think in your Sangha to Jerabdu more. Jeta Commander Payande Amalu Kala Joa Saime Sure.